Hello students, today we are going to start our next chapter, chapter 6, the triangle and its properties. In this part of video, we will study about what is triangle, what are the various types of triangle, and what is the median and altitude of a triangle. So first let us see what is a triangle. A triangle is a simple closed curve made of three line segments. So in order to understand triangle, first let us choose three non-collinear points. As you can see here, A, B and C are three non-collinear points. Now let us join these 3 points. So here you can see, by joining these 3 points A, B and C, we obtain a closed figure by the 3 line segments AB, BC and CA. So this closed figure is known as triangle. And a triangle is denoted by a symbol this. So here we can say that this is a triangle ABC. Now let us learn some important points regarding this triangle. So here in this triangle ABC, we can say in triangle ABC. Now in this triangle ABC, you can see that there are 3 sides AB, BC and CA. So we can write there are 3 sides AB, BC and CA. Again you can see there are 3 angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. There are 3 angles, angle A, angle B and angle C. And here the 3 points A, B and C are known as vertices. The points A, B and C are called vertices. Now students, in every triangle there are 3 sides and 3 angles. So the 3 sides and 3 angles of a triangle is known as elements of the triangle. So let us write the 3 sides and the 3 angles are called elements of the triangle. Elements of the triangle. Now I hope it is clear what are the elements of the triangle. The 3 sides and the 3 angles are called elements of the triangle. And these points A, B and C known as vertices of the triangle. Now students, triangles are classified into various types based on the length of their sides and measurement of their angle. So here we can say based on length of sides, triangles are classified in 3 classes. First, scalene triangle. Second one is equilateral triangle. And the third one is isosceles triangle. So these are the types of triangle based on the length of the sides. In the same way, there are 3 more types of triangle based on the angles. So what are these three triangles? These three are right angle triangle, or you can simply say right triangle. The next is acute triangle, and third one is obtuse angle. As you have already learned these type of triangles in your previous class, but here again we will discuss these types of triangle in brief. Now first we will see the types of triangle based on the length of their sides. So when you observe this triangle ABC, then you can see the length of all the sides, that is AB, BC and AC, are equal. That is, here we can write AB is equals to BC is equals to AC. So such type of triangle in which all the sides have same length is known as equilateral triangle. That is, we can say a triangle having all the sides of same length is called an equilateral triangle. Now let us see the second one. In this triangle PQR, you can see that the two sides PR and QR have the same length. That is, we can write PR is equals to QR. So such type of triangle in which two sides have the same length is known as an isosceles triangle. That is, we can write a triangle having two sides equal is called an isosceles triangle. Okay, now let us see the third one. Now in this figure you can see the triangle DEF, and you can clearly see that the length of the three sides, that is DE, EF and DF, are unequal. That is, we can say DE is not equals to EF is not equals to DF. So such type of triangle is known as scalene triangle. So we can write a triangle having all the sides, all the three sides of different length is called a scalene triangle. So I hope it is clear. A triangle having all the sides equal is known as equilateral triangle. A triangle having two sides equal is known as isosceles triangle, and a triangle having all the sides of different length is known as scalene triangle. Now students, we will see the types of triangle based on the measurement of angle. So here you can see in the triangle LM, and angle L is equals to 70 degree, angle L equals to 70 degree, angle M equals to 60 degree, and angle N equals to 50 degree. Okay. Now here you can see that all these three angles measures less than 90 degree. So such type of triangle in which all the angle measures less than 90 degree is known as acute triangle. So here we can write a triangle in which each angle measures less than 90 degree is called an acute triangle. Now let us see the second type. So in this figure you can see that PQR is a triangle in which angle Q measures 90 degree. Angle Q measures 90 degree. So such type of triangle is known as right triangle. A triangle in which one of the angle measures 90 degree is known as right triangle. Hence we can write a triangle in which one of the angle measures 90 degree is called a right triangle. In the same way, in the third figure, you can see ABC is a triangle in which angle B measures 120 degree. Angle B is equals to 120 degree, which is greater than 90 degree. So such type of triangle in which one of the angle measures greater than 90 degree or more than 90 degree is known as obtuse triangle. Hence we can write a triangle in which one of the angle measures more than 90 degree is called an obtuse triangle. So students, I hope it is clear that there are three types of triangle based on the angles. First, acute triangle. Acute triangle is that triangle in which each angle measures less than 90 degree. Right triangle is that triangle in which one of the angle measures 90 degree. And obtuse triangle is that triangle in which one of the angle measures more than 90 degree. Till now students, you have learned what is a triangle and what are the various types of triangle based on the length of the side and measurement of its angles. Now we will see what are the medians of a triangle. A median of a triangle is a line segment that joins a vertex to the midpoint of the side that is opposite to that vertex. Now let us understand with the help of this figure. So here you can see that ABC is a triangle and A, B and C are the vertices of this triangle. Okay. Now let us say D is the midpoint. D is the midpoint of this line segment AB. Now if we join the vertex C to the midpoint D of the line segment AB, which is opposite to the vertex C, then what we get? We get a line segment CD. Let us see. We get a line segment CD. Now we can say CD is the median which divides the line segment AB in two equal parts. That is here AD is equals to BD. In the same way, if we choose a vertex A, then the side opposite to the vertex A is the side BC. let us say the midpoint of this side BC is E. Now if we join the vertex A to the point E, then what we get? We get a line segment AE. Okay. Now again we can say that AE is a median which divides the line segment BC into equal parts. That is, BE is equals to CE. Now again you can see that there is one more vertex, that is the vertex B. Again, let us assume that F is the midpoint of the side AC which is opposite to this vertex B. Now if we join the vertex B to the point F, then what we get? We get a line segment BF. Okay. Now here we can say that BF is a median which divides the line segment AC into equal parts. That is, here AF is equals to CF. AF is equals to CF. Now students, in this triangle ABC, you can see that in triangle ABC, there are three medians AE, BF and CD. There are three medians AE, BF and CD. Okay. Again, if we name this point as O, then you can see that all the three medians AE, BF and CD meet at a single point. So we can say the three medians AE, BF and CD meets at a single point O. So what we conclude from this? We conclude that in every triangle there are three medians. That is, we can say in every triangle there are three medians, and all the three medians meet at a single point irrespective of the shape of the triangle. All the three medians meets at a single point irrespective of shape of triangle. So I hope students you have understood what is the median of a triangle, and in every triangle there are three medians and all the three medians meet at a single point. Now students, we will see what are altitudes of a triangle. An altitude of a triangle is a line segment that starts from the vertex and meets the opposite side at right angles. Now here you can see that there are three vertices P, Q and R. If we choose the vertex P, then the side opposite to P is QR. If we choose the vertex Q, then the side opposite to Q is PR. And for the vertex R, the side opposite to this vertex R is PQ. Okay. Now let us understand what is altitude. Now if we draw a line segment from the vertex P to the side opposite to it, that is QR, such that it meets the side QR at right angle. So let us see. So here you can see that PM is the line segment which meets the side QR at right angle. In the same way, we can draw angle. So here you can see that RN is a line segment which meets the side PQ at right angle. Again, we can draw a line segment from the vertex Q such that it also meets the side opposite to it, that is PR at right angle. Let us draw first. Okay, so here you can see that QF is the line segment which meets the side PR at right angle. Now in this triangle PQR, you can see that there are three altitudes: PM, RN and QF. There are three altitudes: PM, RN and QF. Again, if we name this point as L, then you can see all the three altitudes meet at a single point L. The three altitudes meets at a single point L. So what we can conclude from this? From this we can conclude that in every triangle there are three altitudes and all the three altitudes meet at a single point irrespective of the shape of the triangle. That is, we can write in every triangle there are three altitudes which meets at a single point irrespective of shape of the triangle. Okay students, so I hope it is clear what is the altitude of a triangle.